There we are. Hey, hey, everybody. How are y'all? How is everybody's Tuesday going? All right, I have a cross wreath frame, and I have the frame that I use to do the mailbox swags. So I had, there I am. Hey, Tiff, how are you? How is your weather? Besides hot and humid again. Had requests for step-by-step instructions of how to cover the back of the cross wreath, and someone asked how I did the back of this. So this will probably be a short video, but it is step-by-step tutorial. So if you don't like slow step-by-step, you can fast forward. If you're on your phone, you can hold the picture and it'll do twice as fast. So, now I like to buy my felt, usually from Hobby Lobby, and usually by the yard. I just buy a bunch of it. 86, feeling like 91. Yeah, this heat is horrible. This heat is horrible, I have to say. Okay, so my keyboard gets in my way, and I'm using this only because my table is white and I wanted to use the cream color for this base, so for y'all to see better this. And the other side of it's darker gray. It would be better, but it's got so much paint on it, y'all. I have used this thing for everything. I should have moved it when I was painting, but I didn't. So let me show y'all what this is going to look like, and then I'm going to lower you down so y'all kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. So on the back of here, to me, for the crosses especially, now I don't do this for my round wreaths. I don't know why, but on these, I like to cover them. That's just, and so I had requests to show how I did that. And most of the time, I can cover one wreath out of one sheet, which these were 25 cents. I think they've gone up to 32 cents or something. Hey, Miss Andrea, how are you? How is California feeling? But being I'm doing this on a live video, if I tell you I'm only going to use one, I'll end up having to use two. No, I think I used one little piece from a second one. Anyway, for two pieces of a little thing here, I think we can get this done. So less than $1. All right, so see, let me bring y'all down. Right there. How is that? I'm going to measure this. So it's about 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on each side. So thank y'all for being here. And for the ones that don't want step-by-step instructions, just want to see how it's done, you can fast forward when on the replay. Or you can hold the screen and it'll make it go, if you got a touch screen or you're on your phone, you can go twice as fast. Kind of got a little jagged there at the end, but that's okay. So I've got about 1/2 inch on each side, and then here on the bottom. And then I'm going to take the corners and just start at the corner and make a little slit right there. Now I'm going to tell y'all how good my memory is. I forgot to plug in my glue gun until right before I came live. I was fixing to mash it, and I was like, well, but it's getting hot. So this is just enough to come over. Bring it down a little bit more. Okay, that's as small on the screen or as up close as I can get. So it's just enough that it's gonna adhere to the felt right up under there. Okay. So just gonna get the hot glue on there and just fold it over is what we're doing. Only going to be 72 today. Wow. That would be amazing. We're hovering around the 90-degree mark, or not at the moment. We're in the 80s right now, but the high today is going to be low 90s. So, no fun in that because the humidity is what's so bad. Mine and Tiff's weather is pretty close to each other. So it's that type of weather when you walk outside and it feels like sticky, and it really, if you had a knife, you would just cut it. I'm gonna flip this one and this one, and so right here. So this will be a short video compared to some of them. But being I had some requests for both of them, I said, well, I'll just do the video together. So we'll show y'all how I covered the mailbox swag also. But this is how I do the back of my crosses. Okay. So how is everybody's week going? Is it going good? And y'all, I don't ever measure. But it is about, I just looked, and it is about a ½ inch. Now again, just, it's going to be harder to see that way, but what's everybody doing this week? Anybody got anything special going on? I'm going to be cutting grass. How special is that? That's tomorrow. Okay, so this is a hair too short. Okay, so let's see. Let's just cut it in the middle. So it is going to take a little bit more than one. Let's just cut it in the middle. All right, so I'm going to take and I'm going to cut my corners again. On each side. Y'all, I still have not been to my Dollar Tree to see if they have any more of these frames. I will go before the week is out, hopefully. Tomorrow is grass cutting day, and it will take me literally 5+ hours, so possibly 6. So Tomorrow's probably out. So I gotta pick up limbs before I can even start cutting grass. So, okay, so I've got a slit going from here at an angle toward the center, that little center part there. And then I've got the slit down here. So I'm gonna just come on the side here. And congratulations. Finishing school and CPR. Oh my goodness. Sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Thank you for the sprinkles. Appreciate that. All right, so you can fold these just like that, the little tab there. So this, you know, adds a little bit of time to your wreath, but it makes it look so much better. And I guess because sometimes the cross wreaths are a little thinner, I feel like they're more narrow. I like to cover the back of the wreath frame. There's the edge there. And with the hot glue and the felt, it'll adhere real good together. All right, I'm gonna take this little tab and do just like that. That gives you a good cover there. We're going to do this side now. Let me get it over here where I can see what I'm doing. Miss Tiff is rocking that, her going back to college, CPR classes, and she's going to be a phlebotomist. I'm going to be a general flunky. Just a little bit further, okay. Yes, you are welcome. You are rocking it. Good grades and all. That is awesome. Okay, so we're just going to fold this one. And so I have another one of these already ready to go. So when I get ready to make a cross wreath, my frame is ready. I need it a little bit snipped. Okay. I'm gonna take the end here, and y'all, we're fixing to be through with this one, and I'm going to show y'all the mailbox swag. And it's almost the same, a little quicker. All right, I'm going to take my little tab right here. Okay. Let's see. And I probably have a little scrap over there. I really was thinking I did it all on one piece, but I guess I didn't. So I'm just going to cut a little piece, and I'm going to cut a little extra. In fact, I'm almost sure I did, but of course when I'm on live, it's not going to work out. That's just the way it goes. All right, so I'm going to put this piece down next. And I'm overlapping it probably about an inch, or a little shy under an inch. Then I'm going to put this, and I'm not having to make no slits because it's not going in any corners or on the ends. All right. So then it's glued here. So you're not going to be playing peekaboo. Let's do this top, and we're going to be done with this one. All right. So I'm going to go down here. And we're going to lay this right like this. Okay, so I've got that in. I'm going to come up here and do the top. Slit here. Slit here. A slit right here in this little nook, this little curve. I'm going to go ahead and slit this one and slit this one. My scissors are not real sharp on the very tip. Because I've cut so much ribbon. And it was cool in here for a little bit. Now it's getting warm. All right. I'm going to take the sides just like we've done on all the other sides and do the sides first. Fold this one over. And we're going to take this one. This little tab, this little tab. Fold that over. Just push these little corners, that, and then push that down. Just like so. We'll flip it. Okay. Put a little dab on this little tab. A little dab over here on this tab. And your corners doesn't show. Now I forgot to put any little hot glue right up under there, so we will do that. over here and put a little hot glue up under here. Okay, and then you just take your pipe cleaners, put them on like this, and twist. I usually put 3 here, 3 on each side, and 6 going down. I don't think y'all have to watch all that. I won't make you endure that, but just put it on there. I get it tight, and you can put a little dab of glue if you want to hold it in place. Now it's not secure because hot glue and metal, they're not going to permanently hold anything, but it will hold it in place long enough for you to get your mesh on there, and then it's secure then because it ain't gonna move much after you get all that on there. Now, for me to make my hangers for my cross, here's what I do. These little things are a dandy, and I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember how I did this. That's it. I have to stop and think, y'all. Okay, so you come from the top, push it through. Then you're going to bring the tab back around. You can twist it or you don't have to. It's not going to go nowhere because I'm going to bring it right here. And this is easier to do before you get your wreath made than to try to do this when you get finished. So I twist it around this crossbar right here. Then we're going to add some hot glue, and it's not going to come off because it's gluing the pipe cleaner together. So then we're going to bring it over here. I'm going to poke another hole right here at the corner. And I'm just wiggling it back and forth, trying to get that. It'll make a good little hole. Sometimes it gets hung on like a little thread. Sometimes you do it the wrong way. I got to go in from the top. And the reason why, you could come straight like that, but this is gonna make it better. It's gonna make it where it don't come out as easy. So I've wrapped it, and then it's gonna hold it in place better, I guess is what I should say. I'm gonna come around this crossbar right here and wrap it. And it's not going to come off like that, but I just take the extra little step, and then you just finish putting your little pipe cleaners there. But that gives you a strong hold because it's wrapped around this wire, and then it's wrapped around this wire. So that's that one, okay? All right. Real quick, we're going to do this one. I do try to put just a little dab hot glue just to hold that little plastic piece in place while I'm working here, because it's going to stay in place once you get done anyway. But this is what I use for the mailbox swag. Now, I use this for the grave saddles also, but I usually don't put felt on those because they're going on concrete. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Okay, so this one, we're going to do about the same thing, about a 1/2 inch. Just cut like a little square here. Make sure I'm in the picture still. So on this side, we're going to cut down the middle. Okay, and when I get to about a 1/2 inch from this one, I'm going to turn my scissors and go left and right. Now we're going to take and put some hot glue on here. And all this does is, went a little crooked there on me. Get it straight. It's just going to help protect the mailbox. 9 times out of 10, and I usually use black on all my bases because most mailboxes are black, most of them. Some of them are not. Some of them are white, some of them are gray, some of them are tan. But just as a general rule, I usually just do the black. Okay, so then I'm going to flip it. Those just a second. This one's a lot quicker than the cross, but that's the prep that I do before I make the cross wreath. So it was about 30 minutes of prep work, and I'll show y'all I did not do this, did I? Just realized it. Jumping ahead of myself. Cut down through the middle. See, I got to go back and do that. Make a slit here too, and my corners. Just put, so see, we're almost done with this one. A lot quicker than the cross wreath. I'm glad you are showing us this. I needed to learn how. You're very welcome. I had someone asked the other day about showing how I did the mailbox swag, and then I had somebody else to ask about the cross. I think too somebody's on the cross, but Like, well, I don't mind showing. So here we are. All right, so now we're gonna do right here. Just it's basically just, you know, cut 1/2 inch around, and then just at an angle in your corners, and that will get you going. And I need a little slit right there too. And then we'll make a slit right here. So all your corners and all your little bends, do a slit. Okay. You don't have to put all that glue on there, but now I do take some heavy duty wire cutters and kind of bend these over. You can do that before or after, whenever. All right, I need to do this little piece right here on the side. Wanda, good afternoon. Hey, Miss Wanda. You did catch me live. You sure did. Now, at the first of the video, I showed how to do the back of the cross wreath. So you can go back and watch that. Because I've already just finished it. We started at 1, so we started about 33 minutes ago. And I did the back of the cross wreath, and it takes a lot longer than the mailbox swag. So I don't have these darts done. So it's so good to see you. And I will check my Dollar Tree and see if they have any of those cross frames. I will try to get out there this week. Tomorrow's grass cutting day, so it won't be tomorrow for sure, but Thursday I'll be live again, so it'll probably be Friday if I get out there, unless I get out there. Y'all, grass cutting day is all day, so I know it just won't be tomorrow. All right, so let's get these right here. Bring them up, fold them over with our little tabs. And so this one would be ready. And there's nothing special. All you would do is take your, and you can take them up under the little crossbars right here, if you want to. Start right there with your pipe cleaners. and just twist. And put ever how many you want on there. That's gonna either hold your greenery. I've done them with greenery. I've done them with just mesh. So either way, you can do whichever. My Dollar Tree doesn't have anything like that. Oh, hi Tiff, where are you at? You are so very welcome. Mine may have some. You have $3 Dollar Trees. I have one little bitty Dollar Tree, y'all. One little bitty one. Now I have another Dollar Tree that's very nice, about an hour from where I live. An hour south. No, an hour north is the nice one. An hour south, there's some that's not so nice, but so I can get everything together. We'll try to do a butterfly mailbox swag. So then I would put this on my mailbox and bend these. And I'm probably going to use some greenery on this one. If I was just going to use mesh, I would put probably extra little ties, because I usually do 4 ties on each side, sometimes 5, sometimes I do a middle one. I will show y'all what I do. Well, I don't have a black one, but I'll use black pipe cleaner to wrap right here. And I get it as long as I possibly can. And so that's probably about an inch. And I'm going to twist it real tight. And then I'm going to put some glue on there, because so these won't come undone. That way they can have these to go up under the mailbox and hold that swag in place and the wind not blow it off. So this is what we done first. We covered the cross wreath frame. So if y'all want to go back and watch the first of this, you can. And now, it took about 24 minutes to do this one. So, and then it didn't take us but what, 14 minutes to do this one. And we're done with it. So, let me show y'all what this is the finished project on the back of the cross. And they just look so much prettier finished. And this is one of the mailbox swags. And yes, I already made this for Christmas. I made it, what, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I did not make it on video, because I just needed some craft time, and I came in here and did this. But I had gotten this red bird last year from Hobby Lobby, and it's a hard plastic resin, kind of like. And I just attached pipe cleaners and felt and all to the bottom of it, and attached it in. This one's got styrofoam, and once again, I covered it, and I'm going to cover these pipe cleaners. So I've got it sitting over here so I can cover those up too, because I don't like that showing, so I'm going to cover that up. And there's how this ties to the bottom. But I was kind of anxious to get the red bird done. But I do have to put a piece of green felt over that so it don't look, my pipe cleaners doesn't just shine like they are. I like a finished look. Okay, so here's this one, and so this one's got the greenery, and you can see how the felt is covered in there. And I honestly, I like just doing the mesh swags, but I like the greenery in them also. So I guess if I had to choose one, it would be one with the greenery. So, you want at least 12? I only have a few left. Have you tried to order them? They do look better finished. They really do. Because now on the round wreaths, I don't do all that because they're full and they're thick and they cover up everything. But on the cross wreaths, they're just so narrow. I feel like they really need it. So we did this one first. Showed y'all how we covered this. And then we just did the mailbox swag. And you could do this. You could cover this on for a grave saddle also. I just usually don't for the grave saddles. I don't know why, but I don't. So anyway, let me show y'all. I have a butterfly that is. And I just thought about it. I need some black ribbon. So possibly this may be Thursday's project. Not sure yet, but this may be Thursday's project. The butterfly. And y'all look at this ribbon. I'm just excited to use the ribbon. Can y'all see that ribbon? I think these are peonies. But is that ribbon not pretty? It's a bright orange on top of a muted orange, a tan and white striped. So I looked online, I didn't see it. We'll look and see what I can find and let you know ASAP through Rachel's Lives. Yeah, I'll be live Thursday if all goes well. But anyway, this came from Shirley's in Collins, and so did the ribbon. So, and this will be a mailbox swag. So if I do this Thursday, that's what that will be. I'm kind of excited to do and I tell you what, I really needed styrofoam. Because when I went to Shirley's the last time, they only had one of these. No, they did not have any. This one I had. They had one of these, and then they had the double one like this that is a grave saddle for sure. That's the two I had gotten. So I'll have to use this, I guess, because I'm gonna want to put. I want some styrofoam on the ones I do. So if we do this one, and y'all, I'm just gonna show y'all. See, it's not centered. I'm gonna have to take it off and center it and I bought it like this, and you pay 3 times as much for the styrofoam being on there, but that's all they had. That's why, another reason, I prefer to spray my gaps and cracks. But I need a piece of styrofoam on here to help attach this. So they pay 3 times as much for that. And it wasn't even centered. And if I hadn't just kneaded it, I'd have waited. So, I'm just going to look. See, they had hot glue on there also. But the difference in what I'm going to do, number one, I'm going to have it centered, unlike they did. And then I will get my black felt. I need to get a full sheet though. And I will put the felt on it also. So my black felt. So once again, another reason why I like making my own. But here's what I'm going to do. So these are not going to matter what color they are because they're going to be hid. So, lesson learned, even if they don't have any, don't particular, just buy it because you need it. So now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to glue this right here so it doesn't go farther in there. Okay. All right, this is going to get this. So I still like my gaps and cracks on here instead of this mess. Pay $7 for this, and it's 3 times as much, and it's not half as good. So anyway, that's my take on this. So I'll cover the bottom of this, and then we can use that. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Time is a precious gift that you can't give back. So when you give somebody your time, it's a gift that is precious. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. And the silent watchers, thank y'all for being here. You're just as important to me as well. So I love each and every one of you. I'll be back Thursday. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I hope y'all have a wonderful couple of days, and I'll see y'all Thursday. If you like the video, you can share it. You can copy the link and text it to somebody if you think they might be interested in watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all Thursday. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all.